I have to have my cat, right? I have to. Anyways, in today's video, we're talking about balancing studying and hobbies. This is what we're talking about today. If I mastered anything in my life, it's going to be balancing things out, balancing school and my hobbies or side projects or whatever you want to call them. And in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how I achieved that. I want to make this video as straight to the point as possible, so let's get straight into the first point, which is start scheduling. Start scheduling your studying time, especially. Scheduling can actually become a waste of time. Just start with something simple like scheduling your studying time, and that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate it and schedule everything in the first try, because it's gonna be overwhelming and it just won't be as effective, in my opinion. To schedule your studying time, you can just use a paper. You can print a calendar or get a calendar and just schedule your studying time. Or you could use a Google Calendar, or I don't know what Apple Calendar? I don't know. Just use a digital calendar. I do prefer a digital calendar, especially if you start scheduling everything. Then it's much easier to do it digitally than on paper. So don't overcomplicate it and just start with simple stuff like scheduling your studying time. Maybe then later you can add workouts, you can add other things to the schedule, and you'll get used to scheduling things, and then you can schedule everything. And as I have said, when you schedule everything, it's better to do it digitally with a digital calendar like Google Calendar, because it's be much easier. For example, you can have reoccurring events like weekly or daily, so you don't have to keep scheduling these things. It's also much easier to say move an event from this day to the next day. You just click and drag it, boom. Unlike paper, it'll take some time. The second tip is going to be start revising early. This tip, you've heard it multiple times a year. Start revising early. I didn't before. I never did until 12th grade. When I did, it was so much better. It was so much better that I don't know what I was doing before that. I didn't care before that, yeah. And it's not just about getting better grades. It's also about having enough free time throughout the year. When you start early, you won't be rushed. You won't feel pressure during exams week or the weeks before the exam, because you were already kind of ready. You already know the material, you know what you're supposed to study, you know what you're lacking, for example. So it's you always have free time to do your hobbies, to relax, and it's just better mentally. If you cram everything in the last minute or last chance, you might get good grades. You might get good grades, but at what expense? You'll just be tired. We all know that. You're a student, I'm a student. We know what happens when you pull all-nighters. Not a great idea. Now the last tip is going to be to split your day. This is a very good strategy, especially if you don't want to schedule things. You can just schedule it this way. Hey, from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. I don't know. It's your call. 7 a.m., 3 p.m. only studying. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do, including your classes, of course, and eating and going to the bathroom, of course. You get the point. So you split your day. Hey, the morning I'll just study. The rest of the day I can do whatever I want. This is a great strategy as well, especially if your classes are usually from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. This is perfect. The advantage to splitting your day is that it will be much clearer for you. You won't have to keep up to date with the calendar or to keep scheduling things. You just know, hey, I wake up, I keep studying. When it hits 3 p.m., I can do whatever I want now. I have the entire day. So as you've seen throughout this video, All the things that we talked about are ways to manage your time. And to balance between your studies and your hobbies, you need to manage your time correctly or efficiently. That's why all the tips here were about time management mostly. Hopefully you found something helpful in this video. If you did, don't forget to, I don't know, do whatever you want really. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in another video.